आपका बेटा और मेरी बेटी, पारो और देवदास का रिश्ता।
Today I want to tell you a sad Indian love story. David left India to further study in Britain. Paro, who grew up with him, felt sad to be separated from him. She prayed that David would return soon. 10 years later, David returned to his hometown. Immediately he went to see Paro. He wanted to marry her. The relationship between the two blossomed overnight after the reunion. They loved each other. Paro's mother loved her daughter and hoped she would be happy to marry David. She began to talk about the couples getting married, but she didn't know that her husband was concerned. David's family came from the upper class. The British royal family awarded the father, and they would most likely look down on the lower class people. Although Paro's family had become richer these few years, their family profession was dance performers. The father thought that they were not compatible, as the idea of being equal was deeply rooted in India. Due to the differences in family status and wealth, David's father disagreed with the marriage. David's mothers and sister-in-law designed a trap to humiliate Paro's mother in front of the whole village. They denied the son's proposal to marry Paro. Paro's mother was very angry with such humiliations. Then she told everyone that Paro would marry someone richer and more powerful than David's family in 7 days, and she cursed David's family. This incident led to the dispute between two families. David was unable to persuade the family to agree with the marriage. Paro was disappointed that David did not have any influence, causing them to be separated. Unwillingly, Paro had no choice to marry a rich man who was much older than her. David was broken-hearted. He started to drink every night. At this time, a beautiful dancer came into his life. She loved David very much too, but David cannot forget Paro. David chose to leave the dancer. Paro's new life was not that satisfactory. She married and became a stepmother of 3 children, and her husband still deeply remembered his ex-wife. But she was brave to face her destiny, be a good mother and a good wife. She finally got accepted by her mother-in-law and husband. She also gained respect from the 3 children. When David's father died, Paro visited him. David's father was guilty that he disapproved their marriage. He now got the punishment as his son would not be by his side when he died. David appeared at his father's funeral. He was drunk and made a lot of nonsense around. Paro wanted to persuade David, but she stopped after realizing her identity. David's relative asked Paro to advise David not to drink anymore. Paro went to see David. David asked Paro to live with him. Paro disagreed as this was no longer possible. Before David left, he promised Paro that he would see her again for the last time before he died. On the other hand, David's sister-in-law conspired with her husband to steal David's family key that kept all the gold. David confronted them and set fire to force the sister-in-law to hand over the keys. During the chaos, David's mother came. The sister-in-law quickly reported that David was after the family key to steal the money. David's mother trusted the sister-in-law as she no longer believed in David. David sadly left the house. David became very sick due to the drinking. He came to Paro's house hoping to see his beloved woman for the last time. Paro got to know. She ran towards the villa's gate. Her angry husband ordered the guard to close the gate. Now David saw a vaguely familiar figure. They were separated forever when the gate closed. The movie is sad and tragic. Today, parents may still see that it's essential to get a life partner of the matching family background because they believe that it helps to make the relationship everlasting. In my experience, it may be valid to a certain extent. However, if the children insist, why not let them decide who will be their life partner? Well, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye!